currently work as a trainer for the Metropolitan Police, and the training we deliver now is varied depending on what part of the Met you're joining currently, so whether you're joining as a special or whether you're joining as a police constable. But it's more compact, so it's very full on, and we teach people the same things that I learned 24 years ago: how to be a police officer, how to stand like a police officer, how to talk like a police officer, how to look like a police officer.
Under the sun, so shut the fuck up, yeah? Or are you going to make it worse? Yeah, you better tell your mate to shut up.
I think you just did, mate.
Yeah.
Can it, 07827
Because
576.
his attitude will depend what happens with you.
Is that? Are you going to punish me for his attitude?
More than likely.
Alright.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
We teach them interviewing skills, we teach people how to sit in front of somebody and get the most information that you can possibly get from that person, how to get them to open up to you, and there's a real skill involved in that. They get really good training, very, very good training. And all in all, what that does is they walk out feeling confident that they can stand up and be a police constable, which is what we're looking for.
You're right? Yeah, good arrest. Is it? Scumbag. Yeah, you're a scumbag, bro. You tried to strangle me like a mother.
No, I did strangle you.
You did strangle me, yeah? Don't worry, bro. Why did you strangle me? Why did you strangle me? What did I do to you for you to strangle me? Kicking out. Kicking out what? I was handcuffed. I'm sitting down.
Problem with you is, you'll always be a nigger. Yeah? Yeah, that's your problem. Yeah? That's your problem.
You're trying to tell me I'm racist. You're trying to tell me racist comments.
That's your problem.
KF805. Yeah?
I'll be back.
Don't worry, KF45.
All the time.
I'll always be a nigger. That's what you said, yeah?
You'll always have black skin colour.
Yeah, no problem, mate. No problem. I hear this all
Don't
the
hide
time.
behind your colour, yeah?
I get it all the time, officer.
Don't hide
I
behind
get
your
it
colour.
all the time. Don't worry.
Yeah?
Don't worry. We'll definitely speak again about
Be
this.
proud. Be proud of
Yeah, I
who you
will.
are,
I will.
Don't hide behind your black skin.
No problem. KF05. Remember you're telling me this, yeah? Yeah? Don't hide behind my black skin. Make sure you do a lot with your 60 grand, because you're not going to get it no more, bro.
And there is no job in the world like being a police officer, for bringing people together and that camaraderie and that looking after each other, you know, watching each other's backs. I mean, that exists to this day. It will never go away, and that is one of the biggest things about being a police officer. It's a different world to any other job.
Chances are the van is going to be at the incident where somebody's been captured. That is for the use of officers. If it's prisoners that get captured, they can be sorted when they're in custody suite. We're not messing about with them. I want it for officers. I'm thinking of your welfare and safety, and so that's what I want that used for. All right?
It shouldn't be used for prisoners anyway.
Well,
from the training they said it's used for officers because it costs 50 quid a shot. Prisoners can bollocks.
well, I think that, you know, if that went out in public domain, I think there might be trouble with that.
To become a good police officer, in the end, you have to be somebody who's got empathy, sympathy, you can stand and you can listen to someone, you've got great listening skills, you've got to have good eye contact, focus on people. Have compassion. It's a very big skill. Is you have to have compassion, you have to want to help people.
Fly over, past the Matthews on your left, and there's this geezer, it must have been about 5 in the morning, and this geezer was crouching down on the floor, he had blood pouring out of his fucking wrist. I said, you see that man over there? He goes, what man? I says, that man over there, that fucking injury to his arm, he's sort of crouching down, he looks like he's about to pass out. He goes, no, you didn't see him. That sounds like... We're going in.
Being an Asian ethnic female officer myself, I get a lot of respect within my borough. I have a lot of Asian females and people from the Asian community come over and speak to me and ask me about my role, how I find it. I find it very, very interesting and diverse.
But you just got to be careful. I'm alright at the moment, I'm not slipping up. And I probably won't slip up, but I don't like it.
Do you think your problems out in the street though?
I definitely won't call him when I'm out on the street.
Definitely won't what?
I definitely won't say anything to him on the street. But I do hate him. No, I hate him. My mum used to say, like, when I got accepted, she said, well, you're going to have to change, otherwise you'll be kicked out in 2 weeks. To be honest, I don't mind blacks, proper blacks. It's just blackers that claim everything.
What makes me most proud is gaining the respect from the community, my colleagues, and especially my parents and my family. They're very, very proud of what I do, and I'd like to hope that I actually am contributing a massive difference to the community.
I'll be honest with you, I was absolutely crapping myself going home. Especially in my previous life at work, I used to fucking rip them off. And I did. Bats, I used to call it, like I did tanks.
I remember you feeling about that.
But I'll tell you what, right, it is amazing, right? None of the packing lads wear seatbelts, so they're all getting it tomorrow if I see any. Right, they think they're fucking brilliant. We did 3 arties the other day, purely on people not wearing the seatbelts, and every single one of them were a packing. Because what tries to tell me to do is to stop a car for a reason, you know, rather than just stopping them and say, what the fuck is that mean? Well, I've just stopped you, mate. 2 things really. You've got a brake light out, or you're not wearing your seatbelt, I'm going to do a document check on you. And he said, right, what we'll do today, Carl, is we'll just do arties. He said, we won't bother with like non-endorsements or whatever. He said, we'll just stop people now that have like doing an offence for us to start with. I went, right, okay then. And every single one of them, he said, right, we might have to stop a white person on the weekend just to even the figures up.
Sort of work together, which I think is the most important part of being a police officer, being part of a team. We're a small cog in a big machine, and you know, we work really hard to support each other.
What about the Asians though? I mean, do they cause you?
Not really, because we don't have that many. We don't have many ethnic minorities around here at all.
What do you think of them though?
To be honest, I think they're a pain in the fucking arse. They rip the fucking system big style off the record, and they'll try and pull fast one on every time. Like around here, if there's a car full of black people or a car full of Asians, you pull it, because we've got no really ethnic minorities around here. You can guarantee it'll be full of shit coming across the rail bar doing something. I would put a car full of black lads, and one of them was wearing body armour, so it's like that. Everybody out, you know.
So I mean, if you saw a car with a black lad and an Asian lad, you'd pull it?
Not 1s or 2s, but you know.
No, 2 or 3 black lads.
Yeah, I'd pull it.
It's hard as a police officer sometimes to, you know, pick a good day, because you know, I love what I do. I've done it for, you know, a considerable period of time, 19 years now, and I love coming to work. I love coming to work, meeting people. You deal with good things sometimes, and you can deal with bad things sometimes. And you know, some of the incidents that we are sent to deal with, you know, can be quite traumatic sometimes.
Most blacks in London carried drugs and had offensive weapons. Most blacks in London carried drugs. That's the fucking way it was. Even the chief commander come out and said most black people in London commit robberies and crimes. Fucking...
I mean, that thing that Michael Todd said about GMP being
institutionally racist. That was Dave Wilmot, that was the last one.
What do you think about that?
Probably fucking hell. More than just fucking institutionally racist. I've had the race car played on me in my 7 weeks that I've been there. Stopped an Indian bloke and did a 3-pointer for him going through a red light. And all he fucking said to me was, "You're doing this because I'm fucking black, or because I'm from India." So I said, "Yeah, fucking am. There's your ticket. Fuck off."
But as a team, you know, you deal with those pressures together, and you almost counsel yourselves dealing with those. Although there is, you know, if needs be, the Met has people, counsellors who can help you. But you know, if you've got a good team, you'll deal with it together, and you know, that's the thing that keeps you going. Really, it's your team.
You think being in the job though, for you know, a length of time, makes you approach people differently, or makes you approach a white person differently to an Asian person?
Yeah. Because all Asians I know are lying bastards.
And that's got to affect the way you do your job, then?
Yeah. Mate, the Metropolitan Police is the worst.
Worst for what?
Racist. Fuck. That force, man. Jesus.
Do you think that it will ever change?
No. No. So why it'll never change? Because the selection procedures for the police, there's no selection procedure for any job, I don't think, that can ever stop a person having their own views on certain things. If you're out on patrol, say fucking hell, he's got no belt on, he's an Asian, I bet he's like, "I'll stop that, fucking, not wrong with that, I've done that." Have you noticed the BNP's fucking shooting up? More and more people are supporting them as the fucking thing is going on.
Do you not support them?
Not well, gun in the job.
Doesn't stop dog pulling.
You know. If I could, I would. Do you not right?
Do you agree with their politics?
I don't.
Do you agree with throwing all ethnic minorities out of the country?
Yeah.
I like to think an important part of being a police officer is resilience. You've got to be able to adapt and change. I love speaking to people. Within Southwark, we've got, you know, quite a diverse community there. But if you're friendly, your persona comes across, and doesn't matter what nationality people are, they pick that up.
Do you reckon someone like you coming out of Bruges with, shall we say, racist tendencies just fit right in North Wales Police?
I'd be on the outside, mate, if I did.
Really?
Yeah. I wouldn't be one of the lads if I didn't, I don't think.
So have you had the chance to put your views into action yet?
Gave him £200 for his penalty ticket. And then just a kicker in the bollocks, even more, I gave him another £60 one for no tax. £260 and 6 points I put on that fucker's licence.
What, an Asian?
Rob told me that half an hour before he had stopped a white woman with no insurance, but had used his discretion to let her off with no fine. He behaved very differently when he stopped the Asian motorist.
How did you do that? I said, at the moment, I haven't got any powers to use my discretion because they're on this operation. I said, what I've got to do now is issue with £200 with the penalty with 6 points on your licence for the no insurance. His eyes filled up. Thank you, officer. I'm afraid you haven't got any insurance but tax in your car, sir. If you leave here now, you'll be committing other offences. I cannot allow you to leave. Him, his wife and 3 kids out in front of your car to walk half a mile back to the holiday camp. Give me punch.
It's amazing, so you're in exactly the same situations. And you let the white one go, and you've done the Asian.
Told you about that before. If we go for the higher one with them, the average, no bother, mate. And I went to bed that night and I fell straight asleep like a baby with a clear conscience.
To have a lot of pride in what we do and have the public being proud of what we do. If you do something that you really love and you really commit to, then, you know, sometimes it doesn't even seem like work. It's a vocation for me. This job is a vocation for me. And, you know, I'll be doing it till I retire. We're such a big organisation, the Metropolitan Police. There's so many things that a person can do, diversify into. The people you meet are great. You know, the people you work with are great. You know, the support is there from your colleagues and the people you work with. There's things that are set up within the Met to support you. It's a great organisation to work for.
What happened that rate the other night?
Oh, it was supposedly genuine, wasn't it? Because no, last I heard it was, and then a load of others come forward describing the same bloke and the same MO.
One thought to us while we were there. We spoke to Inspector. Yeah. Just tell her that if she wants to report it, she reports it sort of next week when she's ready. Because take this sort of thing with a pinch of salt.
Who said that?
Inspector. Like I said, in my experience, they'll come forward and figure out.
I'm absolutely appalled.
But she's rung you tonight?
She's ringing me every day. I've got messages. I've got messages yesterday, I've got messages today. She's ringing me today. There's a towel to be seized. They didn't even send Socco round. Socco wasn't sent round. It might have happened on Tuesday. So what? There's still forensic evidence there on the settee.
Soccer still hasn't been round.
They haven't sent soccer around, they haven't requested soccer. Well, what are we playing at? You've been in 12 years, for fuck's sake. Things should have changed after 12 years of bloody... What are we?
I know.
I've just said, if I'm ever raped, then fucking hell, I'm not reporting it to the police.
I know.
I'd rather do myself in, because the help you get from these people are just ridiculous.